Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Bismark. I'm Bismark, and today we'll be making chocolate butter cookies. As always, we'll be cooking this recipe gluten-free, so you'll need butter, sugar, brown rice flour, cocoa powder, eggs, baking soda, xanthan gum, vanilla extract, and water. So the first thing we're going to do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Done! Now, what we'll want to do is essentially cream the butter and the sugar together. Half a cup of butter is 1 stick. We're going to cut the butter into bits to help it cream better. Knife. Which cutting board do I want? Let's use this cutting board. There's a lot of talk about what cutting boards are better than others and the like, and that you should keep certain cutting boards separate for baking and for cutting up vegetables, particularly onions and stuff. I've never subscribed to that because I have no reason to want to keep 1,700 cutting boards. Be careful not to slice your own fingers off. Now, using a butcher knife to slice butter is overkill. I'll firmly agree with that. But it's fun too, and makes a wonderfully enjoyable sound when you hit the cutting board with that knife, doesn't it? Just that whack, it gives you an idea that, yes, we certainly are cooking with gas here. So, got all the butter in there. Now, we need our half cup of sugar. We use the top of our tube. So, to cream this, make sure we're going to use an electric mixer and we're mixing. It's light and fluffy, like buttery clouds. So, the next thing we want to do is to add the brown rice flour to the mixture. And we are going to add 1 1/4 cups of brown rice flour. Now, we get to mix these ingredients again. Just kind of mix it by hand before I put the mixer in. Otherwise, there's going to be flour everywhere. Won't that be fun? Okay, now that that's done, we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Yep. Add the baking soda. It's just spilling everywhere. 1 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon vanilla Now we need 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. Now many YouTube cooking chefs show off their prowess by breaking an egg using 1 hand. I'm not going to do that. Now for separating eggs, what you typically do is you break them in half, and then using the 2 halves, you pour out the egg white, which is the part that's not the yolk. I'm just going to break this egg in half and do it. Part of me is going to be a bit sad for not being able to use the egg white that I just dumped down the sink for anything, but making meringues out of 1 egg white is a bit ridiculous. Now, wash your hands. Now we're just trying to get all the cookie batter off with these thingamajigs, which I don't know what the name is. What do I want? I want parchment paper. Now that I'm going to put down on this cutting board so that I can roll up the cookies. Now, many people will say, what are you going to roll up the cookies with? And the answer to that is typically a rolling pin. However, I do not own a rolling pin, so instead, I'm going to use this lovely bottle of wine. Well, ex-bottle of wine. I'm going to wrap it up in cellophane so that it doesn't get all sorts of interesting bacteria into the cookies. This is DIY cookie making. So now that we have our makeshift rolling pin, we're going to split half of this mixture onto our surface. Now, rolling pin. I have no idea how thin I want these. That is very thin. Well, let's go with that. So, because they're cool, we're going to make dinosaur-shaped cookies and imprint them with bones. T-Rex. Now here are our lovely cookies that are about to go into the oven. How long are they going to go into the oven for? I believe 15 minutes. Oh, sorry, I apologize. 12 minutes. Computer, please set the timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now.
And now, while the cookies are in the oven, I'm gonna do the dishes. Okay, now the time is up. We're gonna take these guys out of the oven. Look at those guys. Those guys look great. So now that your cookies are done, let's try them. Not half bad. Please remember to like and subscribe, and see you next time.